Hi there, it's me, Julie Fei-Fan Balzer from Balzer Designs, and I want to talk to you today about the solid markers from Sakura of America. A student of mine brought them to class, and I had to get some out to try them myself. They are permanent and waterproof and light fast and opaque and all sorts of cool stuff. So when you first get them, you just unscrew the cap, and there's a second little cap inside. It's a little tiny cap that was on it. You're just going to discard that one, but keep the other one. And then to get more of the marker out, you simply roll the bottom like a glue stick. But it is super opaque even on black because look at that. That white is just completely opaque on top of that black card. Now, while it's still wet and it stays wet, I would say maybe 5 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. They're blendable, they're mushable around just like you might with an oil pastel or something like that, which is really cool. And you can see that you can get a nice soft sort of almost painterly look, I would say, if you play with it. Then the other thing though is that again, when they're dry, which that little X in the corner is, I can rub with my fingers. I can throw water on top of that. Nothing is going to move it. It is waterproof and it's permanent. And that sample on the left, you can see that's true too, which is whether you've spread it around with your finger or you've just applied it straight from the marker, it's going to be completely permanent, which is really cool. Now, being an art journaler, I had to test it out on a shiny surface. So this is a paint palette with dried acrylic paint, and you can see that I applied some of my solid marker on there onto that big glob of like glossy acrylic paint and stuff, right? So onto dried paint, would it stick? Would it be permanent? Oh my God, it is. It's amazing. And so again, we're talking opaque, going on a non-porous surface, on a porous surface, permanent, waterproof. I am just at the beginning of exploring what these solid markers can do. So if you've used them and you love them, I'd love to know what you've been doing with them because I've never even heard of them before. So I'm super excited, and please visit my blog at balzerdesigns.typepad.com.